The lower ranking demons dominate, control, and have responsibility over individuals. These demons, however, control entire nations. If unclean spirits are the infantry/grunts, lying spirits are the propaganda hackers, and familiar spirits are the double agents, these spirits are the captains of the unit. Think lieutenants or overseers governing different squads and branches of the enemy's forces. The politics, principles, and general direction of these nations fall under these demons' sway. The next rank of demons we'll explore are called the principalities. In Daniel, we have this fascinating story where an angel delivers a phenomenal insight about a spiritual war raging invisibly before our very eyes. Daniel is mourning over the future fate of his people and of Jerusalem. We see that when the angel says he has come to make Daniel understand what will happen to his people in the latter days. He sounds like quite an intimidating teacher. In fact, Daniel faceplants at the sight of him, but the angel explains that he was delayed for 3 weeks by the Prince of Persia. This was a spiritual entity that could battle against an angel. It was only after getting backup from Michael the Archangel, known as the Prince of Israel, that the message to Daniel was actually able to be delivered. But this messenger angel says he can't stick around for long because Michael needed backup in the cosmic brawl, since the Prince of Greece would soon be showing up, another demonic prince, making for a 2v2. 2 demonic princes against 1 angelic prince and some random messenger angel. To figure out what these princes do, we have to make a striking comparison. The only other prince we have in this immediate context is the angelic prince, Michael. We see he is charged with Israel's protection, and he also has other responsibilities spelled out in this exact book. In the next couple chapters, 11 and 12, Daniel is told about the future of his people. He's told that Michael watches over those in Israel whose names are written in the book of life. As the angel says here, at that time Michael shall stand up, the great prince who shall stand watch over the sons of your people, and at that time your people shall be delivered, every one who is found written in the book. As you can see, Michael has a responsibility to protect the people written in the book of life from spiritual attack. In the New Testament, we find that the princes of the nations of this world have the complete opposite goal. Just as this prince of Persia wished to prevent the message from getting to Daniel, demons in this world wish to prevent people from hearing the gospel message themselves. As Paul warns Timothy, some will abandon the faith to follow the doctrines of demons. One of the key strategies of the devil's forces is to keep the true gospel message from the ears of unbelievers. If an unbeliever hears the gospel and is saved, Satan has lost yet another soul to his enemy, God. The principality's job is to ensure that God's image bearers remain separated from their God for as long as possible. But although these demons seem quite powerful and wield significant influence, there are other demons who sit a rank above them, who are far more powerful and far more influential. But before we look at the next powerful rank of demon, I want to discuss a few dishonorable mentions. Other than Satan himself, there are only 3 named demons in the entire Bible, and they appear at very strange times. The first is a collective of demons named Legion, who we discussed earlier. The word legion was actually a Roman military term used to describe a unit containing thousands of soldiers, implying there may have been thousands of demons inside this individual. A scary thought to have. The second dishonorable mention goes to Beelzebub, the prince of demons in scripture. His name means Lord of the Flies, and what started as a name of a false god in the Old Testament was adopted into Jewish culture as the name of a powerful demonic leader in the New. He's mentioned by the Pharisees when they accused Jesus of using the power of Beelzebub, the prince of demons, to cast out demons. Outside of this reference and another in Matthew 10, we know very little about this figure called Beelzebub, but he's certainly dishonorable enough to get a mention here. The third dishonorable mention goes to Apollyon, the Angel of the Abyss. We spoke about this guy in the Afterlife video, which you should definitely check out afterwards. But scripture says that in the end times, the Angel of the Abyss, known as Apollyon, will be given the key to the abyss and will set free a multitude of demonic locusts to torment the rebels on earth. A pretty insane vision if you ask me. But these demons pale in comparison to the forces we see in the next rank of Satan's demonic military.